Hello, good evening. This is Friday Night LOX. I'm Andrew Andrews. And
Casey's.
my cheery co-host. I was going to introduce you, but that's okay.
It happens that way.
Yeah, I'm sorry I wasn't able to be here last week. I took some winnings and went to Pebble Beach, and it was awesome. And no, I really didn't take winnings. I mean, I used some winnings, but didn't pay for the trip. I mean, come on, it's an expensive place. But yeah, it's a pretty solid week. It's good to be back.
All right.
And I'm going to take you guys to the promised land. This didn't go well. See that? Yeah, it's not.
Lesson number one, when I bet on Arizona, it's from the heart.
Yeah, well.
It's not from the head.
That is NG, not good.
No.
Not good at all.
Just know that. Just know that. Everybody should know that. If you know me, you know that. But let's move forward because I've got the Bible right here.
Gotta bet with this. Not with this. Okay, Andrew Andrews, 5 mega ultra picks for the weekend.
Ooh.
Go! First, Syracuse +3 versus Florida. The Qs are awesome this year. Florida State. Florida State looks like garbage. They almost lost last week to that garbage ass team. Jimbo Fisher's gone. I don't think they got the coaching. I think Syracuse can win that game outright, but take the points just in case. Miami versus Miami minus in that.
Do you even know what you're betting on?
Yeah, Miami -9.5 versus Toledo is my second pick. Toledo.
What's their team's name?
The Rockets.
The Rockets. Okay.
That's
All right.
right.
Well, you know that.
A little thing that comes out of your dog when he gets aroused. The Red Rockets. The Canes are going to have a good week. Their defenses, they're going to get some turnovers, get some turnover chains going. I know offensively they've been a little slow, but I don't think Toledo's going to be able to compete with them. I think that's definitely a game they win by at least 2 touchdowns. So definitely take Miami -9.5. Number 3 is Hawaii versus the Army. Hawaii has been surprisingly pretty good this year. They're getting 7 points. The Army does that triple option, and it can be tricky, but they don't really have an air game. So if Hawaii can put some points on the board and focus on that ground game, I think if they lose, it certainly won't be by more than a touchdown. I think they can win that game, but at least cover the 7. Number 4, this one was a toughie, but I really like it. Boise State versus Oklahoma State. Boise State has been playing awesome this year. Defensively, offensively, passing game, everything. They've always got some trick plays under their sleeve. And I know Oklahoma State is also great, but I think this is going to be a heck of a battle. I think Boise State will win this outright, but you're getting 3 points, so take them. And those are my 4 college picks. My 5th pick is my pro football team, who's going to go all the way this year.
Guess where we live. Guess
in
where
Orange
it is.
County. LA Rams.
All right.
LA Rams -10 versus the Cardinals. Cardinals, if you watched last week, looked terrible. Sam Bradford looked like a 7-year-old in a sandbox. And
Josh Rosen's coming out. They're going to pull him out.
Yeah, I don't know about that. But I do know that the Cardinals,
Dude, I have Larry Fitzgerald in my league,
Yeah,
and he's going to hit some touchdowns, and it's going to be closer than you think.
Enjoy 3 points. LA, again, just their pass rush now. I think Donald and Namdesu kind of had a slow game last week. I think they're going to have a huge game against the Cardinals O-line. I think they're going to get to Bradford, and then obviously you have Akeem Taliba, Marcus Peters, lockdown corners. I just think it's going to be a long day offensively with the Cardinals, and then obviously the Rams offense is unreal. I think they definitely win by at least 2 touchdowns. Spreads -10. Hop on the Rams -10. They're going to blow them out of Phoenix.
Blow out winner.
Boom.
What you call
Absolute blow.
Is that your lock of locks?
Winners. Winners.
All right. Hear this. Right here. You see this?
Yeah.
Locks.
Here, let me help you guys.
Locks.
While
Locks
he
are
reads-
coming
while
right
he
here.
reads
I
his
got that.
picks,
I got that.
Let me help you guys so you're not traumatized from last week.
That
Okay,
was
go
a
ahead.
trauma.
You're free to go.
That was
You're free-
awful.
You are free to go.
Number 1, I'm going big games. I'm not going these weak ones. I'm going to Ohio State. Take them over TCU. Solid. TCU's going to try. It's just not going to happen. This is going to be the last showing before the big boy comes back to coach the team.
Okay.
I think they're going to win by 2 touchdowns. Easy. Washington. Yep. Pac-12. -5 over Utah. I think that they're going to have
make
it happen.
He'll pick another team in the conference.
Yes, I will. Hey, what are you going to do? So, Washington, -5 over Utah for sure. New Mexico, -4.5 over New Mexico State. Have you watched New Mexico State? Did you
bad.
watch New Mexico State?
They're bad.
They are garbage.
My buddy,
they are.
Andrew McDonald was their quarterback a few years ago.
They
but,
are garbage. They
they're
are not good, and that is going to be awful. New Mexico State won last year. I think this time New Mexico beats them by at least a touchdown. Hawaii getting when I look 6.5, you're saying 7?
7, 6.5.
So-
7. If it's 6.5 by the half point,
Yeah.
go to 7.
So,
Anytime
yeah.
you can get the hook at around when it's 6.5, 7,
Yeah.
9.5, 10, always buy the hook because odds are you don't want to be
I think
half
this
a
is
point off. It's worth it.
Take the point. I think you take them to win. I think that everybody's taking them down on Army because they're a better team. We know that, but it's 6 in the morning Hawaii time. But they arrived on Tuesday. I think they're ready. I think they're going to take it. I think that's your win. And Nebraska, they minus 11.5 over Troy. And Troy's in the what league is Troy in?
Well, it's with Brad Pitt.
We don't know.
It's
Exactly.
with Brad Pitt and Orlando Bloom.
Is it?
Excellent
Yes.
film.
From
Excellent
the
film.
Sun Belt.
Orlando
The Sun
Bloom
Belt.
is the womanizer. He takes that guy's queen, and then they can't, and it turns
Yeah,
into
was
a
the
war.
story. Yeah. Well,
that's the Troy I know.
this is the Sun Belt League.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
I'm not really sure who's all in it, but Nebraska's at home. They lost to a great Colorado team, and I think they're going to come back and just smoke them. They want to be back on the board, and that's 5. Usually I give you 5. I'm going to give you 2 extra ones. These are just extra points. USC to beat Texas. This is for the misses. Also, Triple G. It's not going to be a draw this time, but Triple G is going to win. He's going to win, I'd say in a knockout, late round, but those are just extra. That's just the whipped cream, cherry on top.
Whipped cream on a pile of Arizona.
All right. Good night.
Peace, fools.
Friday Night LOX, week 2 of the NFL, coming straight to you from Destin FLA. Let's get to it. I'm going all NFL this week. Game 1. KC headed to Pittsburgh, where the Steelers, believe it or not, are a 1.5 favorite after tying the Browns. Yeah, they tied the Browns. I'm taking Patrick Mahomes. I'm taking the Chiefs. Lock. Game 2. Minnesota traveling to Green Bay, Lambeau Field. Tough place to play. Aaron Rodgers is banged up. That offense for Green Bay had a tough test with a really stout Chicago defense on Monday night. I'm taking the Minnesota Vikings. Lock. Game 3. Here's a good one. Philadelphia, the reigning Super Bowl champions. I'm not sold on their offense. Are going to Tampa for a match against a revamped Tampa offense and Ryan Fitzpatrick, who lit it up last week. I'm taking Ryan Fitzpatrick. I'm taking the Bucs in Tampa-Delphia. Lock. Game number 4, my favorite. This is going to be a rout. A rematch of the 2017 AFC Championship game. This time, it's in Jacksonville. They still got Jalen Ramsey. They still got Blake Bortles. They're still running their mouths, but they ain't got the GOAT. I'm taking the Pats in a rout. Last game, Oakland, Denver, Chucky.